Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in today's video, I just want to speak about something that I think could be, very relevant for every single trader out there. So as you guys know, now I'm a full-time trader. It will be officially 1 week of that tomorrow, but I'm a full-time trader now, so that is that's what I'm doing in my life, basically. So what I want to talk about in this video is basically the struggle of being a day trader. Now, there are many different ways that I could, talk about in this video, different topics that I could cover. Here, what I want to cover, and maybe that I will do other video to talk about other subjects, but in this video, what I want to cover is basically what to do when the market is just not really moving. What to do when it's a very slow day on the market. So as I'm recording this, we are the 27th of May 2019. I don't know if you guys are able to see on that screen, but basically the banks are in holiday in the US and in the UK as well. So the markets are very, very slow. Nothing is really moving. I have few setups here that I'm watching, which is why I have many charts open. I'm just watching those pairs to see, how it will play out, because I'm looking at taking potential trades on them, but it's really, really slow. Like nothing is really moving. So in those situations, well, it can be hard to actually just be productive when all you do is trading, right? And that's what I want to cover. So for me, it's not a big struggle that I had as a day trader, or at least that I'm not really having now, because keep in mind that I've only been doing this for like 1 week, not even 1 week actually. So it's very recent, and maybe that later I will experience this more. But I feel like a lot of traders, when the market is just not really moving, they just don't really know what to do. They're just very bored by what is actually happening because nothing is moving. And so one thing that really I think helps me to deal with those days where you don't really have any opportunities and there's nothing really much to do on the market, well, it's to actually do something else that will also be productive and that will lead you to where you want to be in life. So for example, yes, I'm a day trader, and that's what I do, for a living, and that's my main activity and all of that. But I also do a lot of other things beside trading, right? I have my trading course. So on every day I work with my students. I spend a lot of time, answering questions, looking at their charts. We trade all together in the trading group. We share ideas, so we take the time to look at other charts, all of that. Sometimes I have also private sessions that I have to do with them. We do webinars and all of that. So Reversal Master, my trading course, takes me a lot of time as well, and that is perfectly fine, and that's what I want, because I said day trader, but I'm not really like even what we would consider a day trader, because I trade more for the mid/long term. So it's even harder for someone in my position to do a lot of things related to trading on a daily basis, because since I'm trading more for the midterm, well, there are often days where I don't have much to do on the charts. I'm just in the trades, so I wait for them to play out, but I don't physically have to do something. And so the course in itself takes me a lot of time. So I always go in the room, chat with students, make sure that everyone is understanding the theory, their charts, reviewing their trades, all of that. So that is a big part of my daily routine as well, of what I do on a daily basis. Also, as you guys know, well, I manage social medias, including mine. So I post a lot on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, as I'm doing now. So I'm doing a lot of things related to social media. It's also a big part of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. I try to just create meaningful content for you guys, and just help you share with you what I'm doing out of that, and maybe that it will help you, and that's always the goal of everything that I'm doing. So I have these two other activities that I'm doing a lot, and obviously I do other things beside that. So I do sport, I read books, I do a lot of reading, watching educational videos, doing backtesting on my trading and all of that. So to really just like make it simple, I think that the best way to actually not get bored, right, as a trader, because like let's face it, like if you're just on the chart every day and you don't trade, there's nothing really moving, well, like you're just basically wasting your time just looking at the chart when it's not moving. So I think it's important to be in flow, to have many other things to do as well. Now you want to make sure that you don't have too many things to do, right? That's a big mistake that I often see people. They want to basically just like do everything at the same time, right? They want to have so many businesses, so many projects going on, like running everywhere, all of that. It's not really optimal, because if you do that, you will not be able to focus fully on one activity. And it's better to be, a professional at certain things rather than just being, good or average on a lot of things, right? If you look at the top, richest people in the world or most successful or whatever, they are very focused and they are extremely good at a few things, right? They're not doing like crazy bunch of things. Maybe some of them, but not most of them. That's not the majority. So it's important to basically keep a balance with what you're doing. So I think you want to have enough things so that you don't get bored and you don't procrastinate and all of that. But at the same time, you don't want to have too much, because you also want to be able to focus on what you're doing and become very good at it. So it's a balance that sometimes can be hard for people to manage. I think the key resides in actually time management, right? Like you just look at the time that you have in a day, you look at what takes you a lot of time and what is the most important that you want to do during the day. Like that's always a question you want to ask yourself, like, okay, today what is the most important and the most productive thing that I can do? And so by doing that, you will basically prioritize the activities, and that in itself will help you very much just achieve more and do what you want to do on a daily basis. So yeah, that was pretty much my thought of the day. So on that, well, I'll go back to trading and doing other things as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.